Please show me an hour with Valentino and Joe Pay. New York Guinea is on the loose. New York Guinea is on the juice. New York Guinea is all the truth. Please enjoy our show and maybe your masseuse is listening too, so give her a splooge. Greg and Joe and Greg, Joe and Greg, Greg and Joe. I can't come up with any lyrics, so just start the fucking show, bro. And let's hope our two guineas aren't a no-show. So now let's go.
It's 2 for Tuesday right here on WNEW 102.7 FM. Remember?
2 for Tuesday. Remember that?
2 for Tuesday.
Oh, shit. Maximus pump and organ. Get your organ fixed
Organ.
and the other organ fucking pumped.
Organs, Greg.
Dude,
Oh, it's-
take this with a Viagra and you know what I'm saying?
And,
It's nitric oxide.
Hold on. Speaking of organs, where the fuck is it? I have it written down on a cheat sheet over there. Wait. No, hold on. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I had it all fucking set up. I'll do it later. Fuck it. Welcome to a special Tuesday 4 o'clock edition of EnhancedLabs.com. Enhanced, baby. I am enhanced. I am in good hands with Enhanced Labs. Tony Hugh, as Jason Genova would call him.
Tony
Hugh. I gotta collaborate.
Is that what he
with? Yes,
He said Tony Hugh.
Tony Hugh. But of course, title sponsor, Tony Huge, EnhancedLabs.com. They got enhanced food too. Look at that.
Oh yes. But I got my
fucking pancakes
mine are over there
that I dip into. I'm bad though. You know what it is? I got this stuff laying right here because I got to show it for the show. So 10 o'clock, I'm here at work. I'm watching the ball game, and I get a little hungry, Greg. So what do you think I do? Dip into the fucking box. I have a pancake. I have a fucking waffle. But it's good for you. It's not like I'm eating.
You eat like 3 or 4 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
That's before you know. You're like, holy shit! Did I eat like 3 of those fucking things?
I start seeing all of the shit laying on the fucking floor there. The crumbs.
Lucia loves those things. She likes the pancakes with the strawberry shit.
Yeah, it's like squirt gum. Well, Aqua Fresh, right? Didn't that there was some gum like the Aqua Fresh?
Yeah. The one where you bite it into the
it would go squirt, and it was like the first time you sucked a cock, you didn't know that was going to. You were so young because you weren't even coming yet, right? At least in my case. Craig Velasquez, Am I right? Tuesday show. You're darn tootin', Craig. What's up, guys?
Damn right.
Awesome. What a pleasant surprise. This is King Dale. What's up? Piss in the wind. Piss in the wind.
AJ.
I got my fucking Olympia week, so that's why this schedule is a little fucked up. Thank you for Greg for rearranging. He just did
problem.
RX.
I just did RX. Yeah.
So he's all fucking warm.
Well, they're all going out to the show too.
They're
all going out to the show.
See Dave. I'll see fucking Sid.
Larry.
Larry will be there too. All right,
Larry,
good.
Yeah. Larry's a good guy.
Larry he's quiet though, right?
Isn't he is. You know what's funny? He is quiet. He's actually, as you get to know him personally, he's actually a very good guy. Like I was sitting there, I'm like hungry, and he's like, "Here, hold on, let me give you a cookie," and he takes out like a fucking, and I'm like, "Well, I'm eating."
Like
Larry.
your grandmother always had something in the house code. A candy.
Well, he has the healthy stuff. Like he goes out, like when he goes to those places, like when he went to Alabama, he went and bought his own like rice and shit like that, and he's cooking it in the room. He's very, very, he's very like, You know, I'm over there with Jimmy the Bull. We're eating fucking like pancakes and fucking, you know, like it's where Lee Priest gets me like fucking forget about it. We eat everything and anything, whatever they throw. But Larry's like very precise, you know, skinless chicken with the rice. You know, he'll sit there. You know, he's very.
Good
But
for him, you know. But that's. I wish I had the fucking the dedication and the
yeah, I can't do
you know,
that. Especially when you're going away. We're at a steakhouse. Everybody's eating all this good food. Fucking, you know, like you're smelling that food and shit. You know, you're at breakfast and but he ate. I think he did eat a steak though. If I remember correctly, I think he did. But you know me, I broke his balls the whole time. He was such a good sport about it. You know,
oh, that's you're having fun.
because there was a girl there that he was helping training because somebody else left her alone, and it was fucking good. It was good. I was breaking his balls, him and the girls. Like,
had a rebound broad. Huh? Good.
yeah,
Make you fun.
I don't know if he tapped it or not, but he was Larry's a really good guy. Like when I got to know him, I was like, wow, I really like this guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. I only know him from the
You would
book,
like
man.
him. I got to tell you, I know you. You would like him because you know. He comes across really like, you know, on the show. You think he's just intense. He is.
He's very quiet. He doesn't say nothing for like a half hour sometimes, and then he'll say something. You know, every time he says something, it's right. You know, it's on the money.
Yeah, he spits out pearls but he laughed. Like I had him laughing the whole time, but he was good. He's a good guy.
Good. Yeah, maybe I'll get to meet him.
If you meet him, talk with him. Tell him, you know, he's a good guy.
Yeah. I shall. Mike M1388. What's up, guys? What's up, you, Mike? Oh, there she is. Off Andy Cal. Megan. Kendrick. Hi, Megan. What's going on, hon?
Megan.
Greg, I know you like nuts, but how many would you consume before it gets too calorific?
What's that, asshole? Buttholes is he talking about?
Nuts.
Oh, nuts. No, I thought he said
nuts, like mixed nuts, peanuts, almonds.
Oh, I can't eat a lot of that shit. It gets, you know, I mean, I could eat like peanuts and like cashews and fucking, I don't know, but too much of it just gets to me. I don't like, you know, I'm not really. Yeah, I do eat them though. You know what I mean? I like them better if they're mixed in fucking chocolate with caramel and shit. You know what I mean? And like a baby root bar. A baby root bar.
A Reggie bar.
Reggie bar, even better. You get money for a Reggie bar today.
Yeah. My friend posted something on Facebook. There's a guy in Brooklyn that sells them.
Do you think that he's making them, like, you know, repackaging and making shit? Or, I mean, Joe, those things are from like 1978 or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what
I don't think they were like fucking packaged. I don't think they were old. And I think there must be some kind of company that remakes them. Because, you know, like when you go to Cracker Barrel, you see all the old candy that they don't make anymore. So there's a company that probably pays the X amount of money and does.
Well, the Reggie bar it was just like a baby Ruth bar. It was just a clump of fucking like peanuts,
it was
caramel.
It was like a round with a flat bottom.
Yeah, something like that. He could probably remake them and just buy the labels and shit, and, you know, and you're fucking selling Reggie bars. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's make some money on his ass.
Damn right.
Collects cars. Jesus Christ, he doesn't need the money. King Dale, what's up, my friend? Greg and Joe, Mike, sir, I believe one said you can train hard, but you can't do both. Do you agree with the statement?
No, Mike Mentzer actually came to my gym. Would sit there with my friend Alex, and because he would come stay with my friend Alex, and Alex would come to my gym, and him and I had a total big thing about that chick, because I don't, you know, everybody's different.
It doesn't work for the next. It's
right. It's 100%. Arnold
you might see me do push-ups and sit-ups, and that's all I do, and I'm fucking ripped, and that's what I want to look like.
But Arnold said this. Arnold once said that he did the Mike Mentzer routine. He did the heavy-duty routine, and he said the worst thing that could happen to a bodybuilder happened to him. He said he got smaller and smoother. There are some people who like volume training. Then there's other people who need that, you know, more intense and hit type shit. I do that for my legs, my thighs, but I don't do it for every body part, you know.
Yeah, there's certain things I couldn't do that fucking nonsense.
No.
Crazy. Hey, Richie B, hi from Canada. How about those Blue Jays? Oh, Greg isn't happy.
There you go, Richie. Hey, listen.
In the next two at home, and then they go back to Toronto for a deciding game 5. And
I would
depending
be,
on,
I'd
but
be
I do
shocked.
see them winning the next 2 games. I don't know why. They're gonna
I'd
push
be
it.
shocked. I'd be shocked. I think. I mean, I'm not. Look, I want the Yankees to win the whole thing, but I'd be shocked if they even win today because Carlos Rodon's pitching, and he's one of those guys. Good game, bad games, and the Blue Jays tee off on him. You know,
But also,
I mean,
the guy pitching for Toronto, I forget who it was, is not one of their main guys. And Rodon won 18 games.
it's Clayton Beater, I think.
Luger. Rodon had was he 18-5 or something? He had a nice fucking season.
He did, I think, but I might have even won 20 games. I'm not sure, but the thing is that you know what is the Yankees also don't hit. They go through games where they fucking hit like crazy. Look at Judge. They're making he's got a 400 average in the postseason. Bullshit. He's got all singles up the fucking middle, and 1 or 2 of the hits were actually bounced off gloves, which I thought could have been errors. You know, when you look at Babe Ruth, right? When you watch Babe Ruth, you expect Babe Ruth, he's going to hit home runs. Aaron Judge is supposed to be the premier home run hitter in all of baseball. And he's not even hitting one long ball. He's got no home runs, 0. And he's not hitting in the clutch. He gets up with bases loaded, strikes out, and then later on after the game is 7-0, he'll get a hit with nobody on. He'll get a base hit, and you're like, dude, you couldn't do that when you had bases loaded. He's not hitting in a clutch. Yankee fans are not happy with him. Let me just say it.
I mean, Max Fried, you brought him in to prevent a game like that. Like if they
my God,
after a bad loss in game 1 where they got fucking beat up a little bit, now you need a nice low scoring game with
but Vlad Guerrero hadn't done shit. It was like 1 for 30 or it was like something like that, and they just gave him life. I mean, he's like, he's like, thank God I played against the Yankees because he was done.
It's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, if Vlad Guerrero beat you with your best pitch, you just got to say, hey,
I agree, but he's
money in the offseason.
It's just it's a terrible thing. I just don't see the Yankees winning it. They're just too streaky. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I would love it. Listen, I'm a Yankee fan.
I like Rodon and the kid Schittler there who fucking had like 12 Ks and 8 innings.
But he can't pitch every game. He can't pitch every game. And
I think Toronto's top heavy in their rotation, so I think this middle is going to help the Yankees because they couldn't set their rotation up before Toronto.
You got to remember they didn't score a lot during Boston against the Boston thing either. In 4 games with Boston, they had 10 hits. I think it was. It wasn't 4 games. It was 3 games, 4 games. All I know is they had 10 hits. Even with maybe it's the first. I'm counting the first one with the Blue Jays. They had 10 hits. I mean, 10 runs in 4 games. Average like they average like 2+ runs a game. You can't win like that. You're the fucking Yankees. But if you don't hit the long ball, every MLB analyst says the same thing. That team had 3 or 4 guys that hit 30 home runs, or more. You have to hit nobody's hit the. They got 1 home run in the whole postseason.
When you're the Yankees and you have a guy like Judge, absolutely you need to fucking be hitting balls out.
Joey, he's not hitting it. He also doesn't hit with men on. Joey came up the other day with bases loaded, nobody out, and he struck out on a fucking ball way out of. But when he does get a hit, it's with nobody out. You know what he is? He's A-Rod. Remember, A-Rod would win the MVP every year. But he'd go into the playoffs and suck so bad that the Yankee fans hated his guts. I actually like A-Rod, but the Yankee fans hate his guts because of that. He did not produce in the postseason.
No, he didn't. AJ, they started mixing M&Ms in the popcorn by me. That sounds interesting, AJ. I think I would like that. It's almost like a trail mix.
But it sounds like something I might have seen before. I don't know. It sounds good.
But I would definitely have it though. Charlie Arms, there he is, our fucking buddy.
Charlie Arms. I just saw him on the other show.
Maybe I'll see him at the Olympia. They might wheel him in.
He was just on the other show. With Dave.
Oh, he was on the other show.
Yeah.
I put that a few Reggie bars in the back of my freezer. Caught my nurse trying to steal one a few weeks back. Boy, if I was 15 years ago. You
That
would
a
have
boy,
gave her
Charlie. They should come up with a Charlie bar. A Charlie bar.
Charlie Bar can't beat the original peanut M&M. I do like the peanuts over the plain. I will admit, they're
Me
a little
too.
bigger, you know.
Me too. I'm not a candy guy, but I do like them. Joe, you know what's
But-
funny? Have you ever tried to at the I think they're the peanut M&Ms or whatever from Christ Atkins. You know the peanut, or is it Atkins that makes them? One of
Atkins
them
makes those good bars, yeah. Not
yeah, but they
that
also
bad.
make like there's a peanut M&M. I think Atkins. I'm pretty sure it's Atkins. It was, or is it Quest that made? I don't know, but they're like keto M&Ms, and they're really fucking good.
Really?
They taste
I
yeah,
didn't.
peanut.
Never
They
seen
taste
them,
just like the peanut M&Ms. You'd be like, holy shit.
but they're
You know?
not. You know,
No, they're
you're
not.
not
Right,
sugar.
come on. It's right. They're not gonna
That
kill you.
carob stuff is like a chocolate thing, like for diabetics.
Right.
Charlie Holmes, what was your most recent knockout? If he was 15 years younger, that the woman stealing his thing. There's Todd. Good to see you guys. What's up, Ken?
Hey Todd, what are you doing, Todd?
Up the irons, baby. Iron Maiden. Can you hear me, Long Beach? The Iron Maiden. Kingdale,
Iron
thanks for
Maiden.
answering.
Number of
Mike,
the
we
beast.
everything, Kingdale. You know that. I believe Mike Mensa may have got people believing him because of his level of intellect. He spoke well. He spoke well, plus he fucking looked good.
No, but he
I mean,
also
the guy
did,
jacked, you know. I mean,
but he did do good. He knew what he was talking about. He wasn't. It's just not for everybody. That's all. There's a lot of guys I know that Dorian Yates did his type of stuff and shit. You know, but you know, it involves like if Dorian Yates would do it back. Like for instance, he would do like the fucking what do you call it?
Rose.
Hammer strength. You know, like that.
Oh,
But you would,
yeah.
you know. You would do 10 reps, then they help him, and then they help him do partials and half reps, and then they help him do, and then they strip the weights off in the second. One set could go 5 minutes. You feel like barfing when you're done. That's the way the original Nautilus was supposed to be. The one set to ultimate failure. It could take 5 minutes. Joe, when I do my quads, I do that for my quads. I only do one set of leg press. My legs are fucking jacked.
Yeah, but you're doing like crazy reps, like 100
Right.
reps.
One set takes me literally 3-4 minutes. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing such a.
You know, why wouldn't
Oh,
it?
I hate it. I fucking hate it. I dread that one set.
I don't blame you. There's our girl, Candace. Hi, Candace Monroe.
Hey,
I wish I
Candace.
was this week and there's going to be so many hot gorillas there. What about Jerry? You're making Jerry feel bad. He's a hot gorilla.
Gorillas.
The only good, the only good human is a dead human. Come on, man. Oh, look, they got Jay Masters there. Blue Jays are savages, Greg.
They're good. Blue Jays are a good team. Listen, they're a fucking good team. Yankees don't hit. They don't hit.
Do well in postseason historically outside of those 91 and 92 seasons. There he is, Big Dan.
Oh,
Mayor
shit.
of
Is that Danny? Dan, long
That's-
time no see, my brother. How are you doing?
Dan,
I miss you.
I
miss you.
say he was going to the Olympia. He came on a couple of weeks ago. Dan, I think you said you're going. You and fucking
Robbie Quads.
Rob. Thank you.
I miss those
fucking
guys. Robbie Quads used to call himself. Yeah.
Rob Quad. Yep. King Dale, Greg and Joe. If you were in the gym, you saw him squatting, and she accused an overweight dude of perving on her, but you were watching him the whole time. Would you defend him or not? Depending on how much of a fucking ruckus she was bringing up, I'd be like, he didn't do anything. What's the matter?
It depends. I mean, yeah, it really depends.
How was she accusing said perv? If
Yeah,
she was
plus-
making a out of it, it's like, maybe, I don't know. I kind of mind my own business. I got the headphones on. I got the fucking old.
I don't like to get involved unless you're asked to get involved because
it's not like somebody's getting hurt. A guy.
Yeah, but Joe, when I was younger, right, I was in high school. My friend Joe, who died, the one who I bled all over his face. Remember the one I talked about that? Joey. Anyway, when I was in high school, he used to like this chick, right? This hot chick, right? And he used to watch, but she had a boyfriend. And her boyfriend would actually smack her around in high school, would smack her. We'd see it, And then one time he goes to me, bro, if that fucking guy smacks her one more time, watch what I do. And we were at the locker, and he pushed her head off the locker, right?
Oh.
So my friend Joe goes over there, bam, starts punching and shit. My friend Joe, was like a biker and shit like that. Hell's Angels, he had long hair, tattoos. He had the tattoos and everything in the 70s when we were in school, and nobody had that shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
so he beat the shit out of the guy. When he beat the shit out of the guy, the girl jumped on top of him and was punching him in the face.
Yeah.
Defending her boyfriend to beat. So you know what I'm trying to say? Unless you ask me to get involved or if I see somebody getting abused, that's a different story. And that, even though she was getting abused. But the thing is, Joe, when you were a cop, I'm sure you heard stories if it didn't happen to you at all yourself, where you went into a domestic dispute. The chick calls on the guy. He's beating the fuck out of the cops come and she starts fighting with the cops, right?
Oh yeah, where you taking them? What do you think?
Well, you called
take it to the zoo, Rock.
Retards love the zoo.
Yeah, buddy with Mr.
Take it to the zoo, Rock. Retards love the zoo. Luke Gazzle.
She's just shy. I responded well to high intensity. For trouble is I don't have a training partner on my schedules like that. Yeah, if you're doing some kind of crazy shit like that and you're going on your own, it's tough. I mean, you want to, it's not always like taking, it's a pain in the ass,
I did the Nautilus thing when I first started training. I trained at a Nautilus Center, which became a gym, which, the home gym that I grew up in, that I built, I got my base in. And the owner was a disciple of Arthur Jones, who taught him how to do, and he would put you through these fucking Nautilus workouts on the Nautilus machines. You didn't want to, he actually had to stop doing it because even though it kind of worked, the people didn't want to do it. I mean, it made training to the point where if you're going to fucking feel like vomiting, you know what I mean? You're not going to want to train. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially if like a pro bodybuilder getting ready for the fucking Olympia or something. That's different. But you're just a regular.
That's different story. But you get your mom and pop in there, and she, I'm trying to lose a little weight, I'm trying to build up some muscle, and then you get him in there. You got to fucking do any sets on him. Oh, one more. Okay, pull the weight, half the go, and he's going to be like, holy fuck, get the bucket.
Big Bad Bear 69. Oh boy, here's our boy. So please talk to this guy for us. He needs to take the test or tell the fucking truth for once. Let him do it here and not on television.
Okay, we got you. Next.
Stufa is my boy from England. Do you deny the dropping of tummy pancakes on the Sabbath? Will you forego the peeling off of the mix of you and your partner's tummy dried in the disdain of Uncle Winter's breath? Now, tummy pancakes is when you do the withdrawal method whilst having intercourse with the lady, and you come on her tummy, when you shoot your load.
Oh, shit.
If you're not wearing a rubber or whatever. And sometimes it, like when you're drunk, it'll just like the girl won't wipe it off and it dries. Those are tummy pancakes. Like where you can peel.
Where the fuck have I been? Never heard of that. First of all, the only time I ever used a rubber, I've never used a condom except for when I had gonorrhea. And I was fucking, and it was the craziest fucking thing because I was like 18 years old. I schpackimed, from the girl that gave me the gonorrhea. And I came inside that thing. It was dude, there's blood and pus in your. There was blood and pus in your cum, and the craziest thing was, you get this good sensation of coming, but also the pain. It was like the burn, and it was like it was crazy. It was kind of euphoric, but it was. I don't know. Yeah. It was definitely. It was like fucking unbelievable. What's that?
It was different. It wasn't. You're glad you had it, but you don't want it every time.
I would never do that again. Talk about pissing razor blades. I was pissing samurai swords. It was unbelievable. I couldn't even.
Samurai swords. Holy
dude, Joe, the slightest pressure, you wouldn't even want to zip up your pants. Just the slightest pressure like that on your fucking cock of your pants, just your fly. I'd want to walk with my fly open and shit. It was like fucking. It was the worst.
I mean, is that the thing where they gotta put the thing in your hole?
Yeah, they fucking did the plunger in the fucking dick like this, and I was.
I never had that fully, but I
Joe, it was.
If you go through that at the hospital, you have to take antibiotics and shit.
They gave me 10 ampicillin right there. They gave me a shot of something, and 10 ampicillin. I'll never forget because I never heard of ampicillin. But 10 ampicillins, and they gave me a shot or something. I had it bad, Joe. My dick was like this, right? It was like pathetically fucking dead. And I remember it was a fucking female nurse that was holding it, and she'd be putting the thing down there, and I'm like, oh my God. I said, this is so embarrassing. She goes,
Oh yeah,
listen,
yeah.
I raised like 5 sons. There's nothing I haven't seen, okay?
Yeah,
You know, because I was like, your
I've seen
penis is like dead and limp and fucking like a swimming pool. You know what I mean? Because yours, I got a pretty good brajol down there, but the brajol was like, fuck it. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
you know, when I got a nice hard on, very rarely, you know, but if I get a nice hard on with the test,
Unijaculoid.
I go, hey, oh yeah, I need a jacket. I go, hey, look at that. She goes, you seen one dick, you seen them all. I'm a nurse for 30 years. I've seen a million of them.
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
you. A sweet thing to say to your loving husband. I'm bragging. I got a nice rod. You know, I'm old.
Yeah, but you should have tell her next time you say that. You say, yeah, but I didn't ask you. I say, yeah, I know you've seen them all, but taste this one.
Yeah.
Taste it. I'm not asking you to see it. Taste.
God,
Yeah. It's funny. I'm lucky because my girlfriend's a pig whore, and she sucks a dick pretty much every night. And her sister calls that, oh, I wouldn't do that shit. She goes, that's the good shit. No guy deserves that good shit. And I'm like, fucking, I get that good shit every fucking night. What are you talking about? Your sister's a fucking pig.
I'm jealous of you, man. I'm jealous of you.
We have sex pretty much almost every night. You know what I mean? In one way or another, whether it's intercourse or, make out, jerk off, you know what I mean? The whole bit.
There's fucking orgasm. There's Big Lenny, Sickening Freak 66. Greg, tell a Charlie Arms story.
Oh, there's too many Charlie Arms stories. Tell Charlie Arms to tell a Charlie Arms story.
Yeah, what do we
you guys would know. The guy's a legend. You guys make jokes and shit, but you don't know the fucking guy.
But the real Charlie
Arms is a bad dude. Like, as a matter of fact, when Charlie Arms came on the show today on the Dave Plump and RX, right? What's his name? George goes, is that the real Charlie? Is that the real Charlie? And I said, no. I like this. This Charlie's actually nicer than the real Charlie. Because the real Charlie would smack the fuck out of you. Dude,
the real one. I thought there was two.
No, there's the real one doesn't come online. The real one won't go on. He's not the kind of guy that's going to watch a show like this and fucking. But he would smack the fuck out of you. I think he was in prison for like. I don't want to tell you, but you know the story. He did like over 20 years. He's a bad dude, bro. He's a bad dude. Even at 80, he'll smack the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? That's why George is like, is that the real? Oh shit! And he goes, and I said, no. This guy's nicer than the real Charlie.
Yeah, this guy's a cupcake.
I like this Charlie, to be honest with you. This Charlie's a nice Charlie.
Funny, yeah. No, he's got some good stuff. So I
Charlie,
like some
the cop shit his pants, Charlie. The cop shit his. Remember that movie? The King of Greenwich Village, or whatever it is.
The Pope of Greenwich Village.
Pope of Greenwich Village. He shit his. Remember, he put the laxative in the cops. Charlie, the cop shit his pants. The cop shit his pants. Remember?
Eric Roberts. Yeah, I had a great cast. Yeah, that was a classic. I used the ejaculoid to feed the 304s on the hill. What is a 304? Is that like a fucking, like some kind of like fucking cow or something? I'm thinking about it.
How did he know about the ejaculoid? Oh, okay, Stuva, let me tell you something.
I can't come without it. I'm not gonna
lie.
Dude,
you guys want a fucking boner? It worked so good that I had to give it back to Joe, because it was like, I was like, whoa, Joe, this hit me like a fuck, because I took the whole, I would actually have to take it's a capsule with like gel in it or something. I would actually have to break it off and bite it, and then I'm like, good. But I actually gave him back. Do you remember me giving him back to you? You remember that, right?
Gave me half a bottle back.
Because it worked too good. I'm very sensitive, Joe. I'm very sensitive. I could take a Viagra and bite the like little corner of it. And I
see, that's amazing. I'll take a whole fucking Viagra sometimes, and
No, Joe, are you kidding me? Do you take a whole ejaculate, a whole one?
Just one. Yeah, because it says you can take two, but I only take
one. Oh, who the fuck could take two of that?
But when it hits me, it's like fucking. I feel my dick starting to get fucking hard when I'm thinking about it and shit. Thinking about banging her and stuff. And
Oh,
it just,
dude.
all right, what time we going to bed? I got
Joe, let me tell you something. Two of them. Two.
Yeah.
Who the fucking one? There's something else in there. I don't know what the fuck it is. There's like Viagra or some fucking shit in there, but there's something else like Yahembine or something that makes me really fucking like almost like fucking holy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like almost like it's fucking coke. You're like, okay, I gotta go.
Yeah. I mean, if I take that shit,
Tear something apart,
I kept a couple of pills and I said, you know what? Let me try it. And it's some sort of like black gel or something in there. And I ate that and I was like, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I got to get more of that now.
I have plenty. When I come up to see you, I promise I'll bring a bottle. Because Bart sent me a few bottles, so I have some extras.
Yeah, I mean,
put the note down, you're done. You do something else. Let's go. I guess that means people that.
Oh yeah. He's no. He's talking about the story of when I was working out and I was 15 years old, and I was curling with a fucking dumbbell and shit. And Charlie Arms goes, "Hey, come here. I need that fucker. Put it down. You're done. Give me the fucking dumbbell. Give me the fucking dumbbell. Go use another dumbbell. Get the fuck out of here. Go. Come on. Let's go. Get up. Let's go. Get up off the bench." I was sitting down doing like, Schwarzenegger fucking concentration curls or something. And he's like, let's go. Hey, come on. Let's go. Get up. You're done. I need that dumbbell. Then later on, Joe, I was doing the cables off the wall like this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Like the boxers used to do off the fucking. But I was doing it like this, right? And he comes over the same thing. Jesus Christ. Come on. Hey, I need that. Let's go. Off. Get off. Go do something else. Come on. You're fucking around. Go. Come on. And then he was over there curling like this and I'd see him standing around shaking. Everywhere I went, I was like, are you going to use that next? Because, I was 15. Joe, I was 15 years old. Now I was already really built and everything. But this
you're
guy,
brand new in the gym.
Joe, he had like 22-inch fucking arms, big pork chop sideburns, long hair like Jesus. And he was fucking jacked. He's like 6'1", fucking huge. He was a fucking heart like he'll. Dude, he's a Hell's Angel. Joe,
bro, any fucking time you're a young guy in a gym and you see like an older guy that that's been there a long time, it's a little intimidating.
Dude, he had like 22-inch arms. He was like the size of Schwarzenegger. And at that time, you're talking, this is 1975. I was 50.
Nobody was jacked.
Nobody was. I never saw anything like that. And plus, other guys, even the big powerlifters, were afraid of me. Oh, Charlie, hey, shut the fuck up. I'm fucking over here. Like, he was like, they were all afraid of him. Like, don't fuck with Charlie. And Charlie Arms, he's like a legend. You know what I mean? Like but he would tell me, get off, let's go. Come on, hey. You're done. Let's go. Put it down.
That's kind of douchey, though. I mean,
it is douchey.
They're doing the right thing.
But when you're 15 years old, you don't dare say to him, can't you use one of those other weights? Because he would have smacked.
Some of these kids nowadays would.
Joe, he would never.
I have another set on that while they're doing the fucking Instagram.
Do you know what he would do? He would take Joe, if he was in the gym today and he was young, like, the Charlie that I knew, he would take the fucking cell phone, snap it like this, and if you said something, he'd smack you right in the face. You wouldn't stand a chance against. He was fucking crazy, dude. The guy, he did 20, 25 years for you know what I'm talking about. He was a bad dude, bro. Nobody even did jail. He was like Charlie Arms, because he was like a fucking like, I'll rip out your neck and shit down the fucking hole. You know what I mean? Like, he was one of those.
Back then, there was guys in the neighborhood that you knew, don't fuck with this guy. He was either nuts or connected, or
he was both. Joe, he was both. That's why he used to collect money. He used
bro,
to
when I worked,
money.
I worked at McDonald's, right? When I was 16, somewhere around there. I was, a fucking high school kid. And there used to be a lot of kids hanging out in there and fucking around and fighting and shit. It was fucking Brooklyn. It was fucking, on a weekend, whatever.
Right.
There was a guy, Sylvester, in the neighborhood. I don't know if he was a Vietnam vet or I don't know, but he was.
Was it Guinea?
Yeah.
Okay, because Charlie Arms is a Guinea.
Yeah, I don't think this guy Sylvester was like involved with the boys or anything. I think he was just a nut. he was in good shape, but not like big. But he just was, he was kind of tall and stuff. But he was like probably in his 30s. So we would be like the manager would be like, "Yo, guys, you guys gotta leave. Fuck you." The kids at McDonald's. It's like 9-10 o'clock at night. All right, I'm gonna call Sylvester. Yeah, fuck him too. Yeah, all right. Sylvester would come in, fucking black hair, mustache, t-shirt, even in the fucking winter. He must have lived like 2 blocks away on Bay Parkway. He would come in. Everybody get the fuck out. He would clear the place out, even if they had nothing to do with it. Like regular people. I don't give a shit. Everybody out.
That's Charlie Arms, bro. He had the biggest powerlifters afraid of
this fucking guy. He was fucking nuts. But when you were working there, and it was like, oh, this guy's good. He's helping us out, and then they would give him free shit to eat, for his trouble.
Picture that attitude and that craziness, but about 250, 260 pounds. Built, ripped, no body fat, jacked, knows how to fight. I mean, and he was connected, bro. He used to collect money. You know the story. You know what I mean? And I think there's a few people who aren't breathing because of him anymore. You know what I mean? Like, he was a tough guy, man. He was a bad dude. I actually liked him. But he would bully.
You got to know him. Yeah, you realize he was just.
Yeah, but he bullied the shit out of me. Hey, come on, let's go. Come on. You're done with that dumbbell. Put the dumbbell down. I need that dumbbell. Put it down. And I'd be like, okay. You know what I mean? I'll do something else.
Come on, man. There's Jay Master again. Greg, did you do a movie with Bull Stanton? Who's Bull Stanton?
You guys are watching it. They're watching the RX Muscle today. Bull Stanton is what's his name? Christian Duffy. He just died. He did porn under Bull Stanton.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do. Christian Duffy, the bodybuilder, used to date Joni Bavino. He actually won the Nationals one year, the heavyweight in the overall. He was like fucking 6'1". He used to do gay porn, but he was a monster. If you saw him in person, I used to see him all the time outside. We go to Johnny Latz. I used to talk with him and shit, but he was so big. He was a big motherfucker. If you saw a picture of him, Christian Duffy, if you Google it, Christian Duffy, you saw him, you'd recognize he was a big in like the early 90s.
Yes, will it? Because I don't.
He what?
I don't want to get a cock in an ass picture, will it?
No. Christian Duffy, you'll see a bodybuilder. If you go Bull Stanton, you might see a cock in the ass.
I don't want that on my computer. Christian Duffy, American professional bodybuilder.
Yeah, he just died. That's where they're saying that. You've seen him before. He's really big. He was really big. He had some wheels on him. He won the Nationals and shit. He beat like Paul DeMay.
The Wild One.
What's that?
This is his filmography. The Wild One. Sunset Bull. Bodybuilders Jam 11. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I think that's all gay shit. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I know he did gay movies.
I don't know this guy. I'm looking at it on Google Images now.
Are you serious, Joe? He was really popular in the early 90s. He won the Nationals. He won the overall and everything. He was a monster.
Was he bounced around the pros for a little while?
No, what happened was he quit bodybuilding because he was making all his money doing porn. Gay porn.
I don't listen. Money's great. But there's a limit.
We'd be at fucking Johnny Lat's gym. I'd be there, Victor Martinez. We'd be all hanging out and shit. Sometimes he'd come by, hey, what's up, fellas? And he'd be walking around. And he'd have a little fucking Chinese boy with him, a little Asian kid, and they'd be holding hands and shit. I've seen him doing that. I've seen him at some of those parties and shit. He was
gay in real life. He didn't just do the gay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you could do that shit if you're not fucking gay. Fucking guy in the ass and stuff. But I don't know what.
Go pick up your girlfriend and go to the
He used to have girlfriends too. I don't know. I guess he was bi, but he definitely. I mean, I saw him walking down the street. He wasn't filming no movie, so you can't say he was just doing it for the movie. He wasn't filming a movie, but he was holding hands with a little Chinese kid, a little Asian kid.
Like Dama. Yeah, he was into that.
Yeah, I mean,
if Chris Duffy, you said he just passed away, right? So if he needs to have his body moved or his ashes, we have the right place.
There you go. Maybe we should send his family this video. Good thinking,
right
Joe.
will be right back after. Usually I fuck it up. We'll be right back after this quick word from Chapel of Peace.
My name is Vince with Chapel of Peace, and this is proof that you need to pre-plan your funeral. Send this video to family and friends and see if they can plan your funeral right. We're going to add up these numbers. If they're even 3 points off, you need to plan your own funeral. Let's go. Burial, cremation, aquamation. If you chose burial at a cemetery, or are you going overseas? If you chose cremation, is the urn going home, going to a cemetery, or are you scattering at sea? Are you having a viewing or no viewing? Are you having a full funeral or no funeral at all? Flowers or no flowers? Do you want a certain person to speak, or you're okay with whoever speaks? Are you trying to spend less than $5,000, less than $10,000, less than $15,000, less than $20,000? Add up those numbers, send this to someone else, and if they're even 3 points off, boy, you need to plan your own funeral. Remember, pre-planning puts you in charge. Here at Chapel of Peace, we can help you with this. Give us a call, like, share, and follow.
That's my
Chapel
guy.
Peace. There he is. Vince Kunkel, Johnny's kid, and a very, very, you can see he's put together well.
Yeah, he is. He's a smart kid.
He's
West Coast Johnny is my guy. I love that guy. West Coast Johnny's my guy.
Johnny's the best. Johnny
He really is. And if you got a pet goldfish and that thing dies, they got an urn that's like this big. You can put it in there.
Yep. Okay, so we just did Bull Stanton. All right, here's the next one. King Dale Clark, Greg and Joe, who do you believe is in more impressive physical condition at prime? Andreas Munzer or Dorian Yates? Two different body styles.
Dorian Yates. I mean, he won the Olympia. Dorian Yates was like, had that rugged. Munzer was built and shredded and everything.
Two different styles. Like Dorian was
Yates, definitely Yates. Yates was like jacked, like
Yeah, I mean,
not that fucking Munzer wasn't jacked, but Munzer wasn't even close to Yates when they competed.
Saying like that,
Right.
maybe a little.
Yates was shredded too. Don't kid yourself. Yates was shredded. His
Best time, yeah. He got on stage. He looked fucking good. But I agree. I probably have to go Dorian. But if I wake up and I got Munzer's body tomorrow, well, I'm not fucking complaining.
You're right. I'm not giving. Well, we won't want Munzer's body because then we'd have to send you to Kunkel.
You'd have to go. Yeah, that's true. Did you treat him nice?
If you had Munzer's body, means you're dead.
Yes.
Greg.
Greg, Johnny Latz or Strong and Shapely?
Strong and Shapely all day. Come on. Johnny Latz was not big like that. Johnny Latz had hardcore shit. I knew all the guys there because we'd stop by. But come on. I mean, you had celebrities that Strong and Shapely was like going to
athletes, guys. Yep. Yeah. Bob, that place is fucking.
The Rock trained there. The Rock until Bob pissed him off.
Juggernaut. The depths, the Jays have the depth. The Yankees just don't have. The Jays have more home runs than strikeouts this series. Well, the Jays are just. I think the rest help them. They're playing well.
I'll tell you. I mean, do you know who I might think is the best baseball team right now in baseball? Could be, because I'm a baseball connoisseur. Is possibly the fucking Brewers. The Brewers play hit and run. Those guys can bunt and run and steal. See, that's baseball. The Yankees can't do that. They fucking have a guy bunt and he bunts and fucking it's a fucking pop up to the shortstop. I'm like, are you fucking serious? You're a pro baseball player making millions of dollars and you can't. Yeah, but that's the Billy Martin style. Steal home. You know what I mean? You got a guy on third.
Billy Ball. Yeah.
But the thing is, the Yankees are designed to hit home runs or nothing. They have a home run. They hit more home runs than anybody. The second place team to them was like 50 home runs behind them. That's how good they were with home. They're not hitting home runs. You know what happens when you don't hit home runs? You don't win. And they got the home run king, and he's not doing it. I'm going to go. I'm sorry, Joe.
No, that's all right. I'm going to go with Seattle. Depending on if Brian Wu comes back, because they still got that, through this series first. But how pitching is the whole thing in the postseason, and they have like a 4-deep staff that's dynamite. Guys, that nobody, Bradley, and you guys don't know these names; they're not household names. But Brian Wu, I think he had every start was 6+ innings, every start. And he was healthy all year. He fucking has a a pulled pec muscle, and they left him off the roster for this ALDS. I think if they win this series and Brian Wu comes back, I think Seattle.
Well, you know,
with the
I
pitching
agree.
there.
Seattle's tough, but I don't know if Seattle, if it's head-to-head, Seattle against Toronto, Gauserman and that kid that pitched last night. I mean, those guys they got some good fucking pitchers on that team. Beater, Clayton Beater, Bieber, whatever the fuck his name is, Bieber. I get him mixed up. There's Clayton Beater, and then there's something Bieber. I get them fucking mixed up. But you, Joe,
Dodgers Bieber guy.
Dude, let me tell you something. The Dodgers also are fucking still a brutal team. You know that. The Dodgers could fucking wipe out anybody right
They
now,
got
to be honest
pitching
with
this year. Last year they had no pitching. Everybody was hurt. They have no starters last year. And
Joe,
they still
I
won
gotta
the
ask you a quick. Joe, as a guy who's a sports guy, and you covered sports as a sports writer, you've been in the major league fucking clubhouses, you've been up there in the fucking press boxes doing the press work and everything. You know what I don't understand? Why does nobody pick up what's his name? Oh my God, Joe, help me, Jesus Christ! King of Juco always plays with. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know King of Juco. You know that kid Sims, Eric Sim. He always plays with the pitcher that was thrown out of baseball. What the fuck? I can't believe
I know. Yeah, the one with the girls and all that.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? He even said, I'll play for a team for free, and nobody will take him. He won the Cy Young with the Dodgers in 2022. He was Cy Young.
They gave him a big contract. He was on Cleveland, then he went to Cincinnati.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
I know.
I can't. I can't believe I see his fucking face. I watch his videos all day.
And I threw the ball over the center field fence when the manager came to fucking yank him out of a game. He was a little bit of a dick, and then he got in trouble with a lot of these.
Because he's fucking around chicks and stuff or something like that.
Bullshit. It was like I don't know. I think they were like fucking masseuses and shit. Yeah, I know who you mean.
But why is it that he's tried out for teams, nobody wants him, and he's still throw. He can throw like 100 miles an hour. He's unbelievable. But I think he's a head case. That's the problem.
He's a jerk off.
Yes, thank you. Son of Sammy Davis. Got it. Right here. Trevor Bauer. Trevor
Bauer. Thank you, Nick.
How could nobody, Nick, maybe you can answer this. Why does nobody pick up Trevor Bauer? I mean, my God. The guy
was one of the best pitchers in the league.
Dude, he was the best pitcher with the Indians. He was a stud. And when he went to the Dodgers, he won the Cy Young. He was the best pitcher on the Dodgers.
Agent pickup by LA.
But LA to cut him. They got rid of him because of all those accusations and stuff. But now that you find those accusations aren't legit.
A lot of them bullshit.
He said he would play.
Didn't have a bruise, or she's laying in the bed taking a picture while he's sleeping, and she's saying, "Oh, he forced me," and she's over there on Instagram smiling, and he's like with the fucking covers up.
Speaking of that, Joe. Speaking of that, I got to get in your wheelhouse for a second here. This is your guy. Did you see what happened to Sanchez?
Sanchez.
Dude, first of all,
stupid.
Dude, he's the one who started that fight. You know that, right? After he gets out of the fucking hospital, he's going to jail.
Yeah. He was totally wrong. The guy was doing nothing wrong. The guy, I don't know what the guy really
He was working.
Like.
The guy had a truck. He had a work truck. He was working the guy.
Greece. And my son was telling me Sanchez was drunk and doing sprints in like the alleyway outside the bar, and the guy's like truck was in the alley or something.
Yeah, but he got in the guy's truck and tried to drive away with the truck or something like that. I don't know.
Out, the guy maced him. I guess mace, it's hit or miss, especially the shit you buy in the fucking store. It's not like
you got to get bear spray right in the fucking face.
And he took the knife out. Sanchez is wrong, you know. I hope it doesn't get that bad, but he's getting charged with a felony. He goes, I still don't know how the guy's face got cut. I thought that was Sanchez because you saw a close up with the neck.
No.
Big gash, but that was the older dude, the driver, the truck.
But
guy.
Sanchez supposedly beat the living shit out of him. I think there's somebody filmed it. There's a videotape of it. He beat Sanchez is in a lot of bro. Do you remember? I think maybe you and I talked about this once before. Do you remember that when he was playing for the Jets, he picked up some 18-year-old chick in a bar who was a senior in high school. The only saving grace was that she was a senior in high school, but she had already just turned 18 years old, and he had her in his. And she was
for a while.
What's that?
He was dating a young broad for a while.
Yeah, but this girl, no, Joe, this was the girl who took pictures. She was taking it. I mean, Mark Sanchez is out there. He is sleeping right there. Remember that? He's sleeping in a fucking bed like this. And she's in his apartment. There's his bathroom. Oh my God, there's his clothes on the floor. We just got it on and all shit. And she's 18 years old. And she's still in high school, though. She was a high school student. And the Jets freaked out. But the only thing that saved his life with that was the fact that she had just turned 18 years old. But she was a senior in high school.
Bad decision making, but he was only in his 20s too at the time. He came out of school after I think 2 years. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying bad decision making.
Waste of talent.
Drinking does not make him do smart things. We've seen the gap many years, and he's still
waste of talent, Joe. Waste of talent.
Well, the Jets ruined his career, but that's beside the point. I can get into that, but it's a whole nother subject. Giant sets or 10 sets of 10 on leg press. Dan wants to know.
Giant set. Danny. I love Danny. Danny's a great guy. Giant sets are 10 sets of. Dude, take the leg press. Whatever you can do normally 50 reps for, double it. I guarantee you'd be shocked, Danny. You'd be shocked. If I was in the gym with you, Dan, I could get your legs to do way more than you even think. When you would normally stop, I'd get another 20, 30 reps, clean ones, out of when you would normally stop. So let's say you take a weight and you say, look, I say, give me something that you can normally do 30 times. And you put, whatever weight it is that you can do 30 times. You do it 30 times and say, okay, now let's do another 10. Now let's do another 10. Now let's do another 10. Now I just got you do another 30. That's 30 more. Let's do another 10. Now you just did 40 more. That's 70 reps. You won't be able to walk after that. Your legs will be unbelievable.
Yep. When's the Delp video coming out? Next Tuesday. You can't have a Delp video out because this has become like a cult thing. It's
what's funny? I guarantee if I did put a Delp video out, get the average amount of views. These guys, they just feel like breaking balls. They just break balls. Yummy Time Show. If you and I designed a T-shirt, everybody on here, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. And we hold up a new MSM T-shirt. Let's get this T-shirt. Yeah. You'll sell like 5 or 6 or 7 of them, and the rest of the guys,
Anybody want an extra large? Greg, remember when Ray Mensa teabagged you on the bench press?
He actually did, and he fucking pubic hair fell out of his.
He was doing
not on purpose. No, not on purpose. But he was a head case boy.
He's a nice guy. You're not going to the Olympia. I think you told me that already, Dan. I'm sorry. Arnold, New York Pro, Pittsburgh. Safe travels, Joe. Thank you, Dan.
Dan, I miss you, bro. I miss you.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Tell Rob.
Yeah, tell Rob. Greg and Joe in philosophy, they say there's no you without me, no me without you, no subject without object, and no object without a subject. So it's all just oneness. Do you agree? I don't know.
I never thought about it. King Dale, stop smoking pot.
I think everybody's different. Philosophy, like the same.
That's like one of like, dude, did you ever look up at a cloud and like you see that cloud looks like a fucking lamb or something? You're like, dude, stop smoking that pot.
It's like a fucking in the beatniks, right? The old beatniks in the 60s.
I knocked out George Burns. Oh my God!
I saw him roughing up a rocket outside of Radio City in the mid 70s. I took his cigars and he was out cold. Have a cigar.
That's funny. I like the Charlie Arms better than the real Charlie Arms. That's funny. George Burns.
One of the funniest.
Wish I was 18 again. Dude, he smoked them cigars till he was fucking 98.
Yeah, he was on Johnny Carson lighting them up. Dizzy Willow, yo, what's up, Dizzy?
Do you ever see the videos of Dick Allen, Richie Allen sitting in the fucking with chain smoking in the fucking dugout? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
in the 70s.
Yep. Back then, yep. Yep, guys used to sneak him in, and they didn't even sneak him. She got the Jack. I forget who we're talking about. But
Me too. I don't know who she is.
It is, Nick. Thank you, Nick, for that answer. I couldn't think of it either. Greg and I both fucking were hitting the wall. Yankees fans told me Aaron Boone did this and Aaron Judge did this, so I said, yeah, oh, he did this with me. Michael Corleone did this. Michael
Corleone did that.
Yeah, sure. It's all lies. None of it's true.
Cheech, abre la puerta. Cheech, abre la puerta. Remember when he says, open the door. Cheech, open the door. And then remember, you're talking about when he was standing in front of the fucking, he's got the brother sitting there. They got the brother sitting there from Italy who has no fucking idea what they're saying or what he's even doing. He probably told him, look, we're having a surprise birthday party for your brother. You know, come show up. He had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Big in Sicily. He must have been the fucking main player over there because
remember when
he just boom, he fucking we have a sworn statement.
We have a sworn statement for you. And he's like, oh, Michael Corleone, he did this, he did that. You know, remember when he tells he's in there with the Godfather, Chicho, abre puerta, because he was trying to get the Godfather to let him whack what's his name over there? Luca Brasi, or no, not Luca Brasi. Luca Brasi sleeps with the fish.
What the fuck is this? Sal Tasta's got to tell him. Yeah, sure.
Us guinea bastards. Us fucking guineas. Watch them.
You know what FBI stands for, right? Forever bothering Italians.
Fat. I thought it was Fat Boy Institution.
Greg and Joe, everyone has an opinion. Who would have won in their prime? Ali versus Tyson? That's a great question, King Dale. I always say, I mean, you know what it was? Ali was very good with, getting away from taking a fucking wallop. He was able to move away from those uppercuts and tire Tyson, because Tyson never really went long. And when he went long, he didn't do that great. I think if Ali could have stretched it out, he might have been able to
Maybe. The only thing is, though, see, the difference between Tyson, I'm not trying to be like a white fucking guinea here, but see, Marciano, you could go 12 rounds and it still hurt you. And Marciano could take a punch. He would walk into punches. He'd step in it. You'd hit him, bang, like this, and his head would snap back and he'd keep going. Now, Tyson, to me, when he got labeled, he could, he hit the canvas. You didn't see Marciano hit the canvas. Yeah. The only thing is that Tyson, if he came out, was in his prime, and he came out and he did like the way he came out and he started getting that fucking, he started hitting Ali with those shots. I don't know if Ali,
how far can he run? Yeah, if he gets him
right, because they had a computer fight between Ali and Marciano. Marciano beat the shit out of him.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
It's because those guys would hit your arms and shit. After a while, couldn't even raise your arm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Tyson hit so hard. I don't think Ali was ever hit by anybody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe Frazier or Foreman in that one fight.
Frazier, Foreman, but Frazier. I mean. Tyson, when he was in his prime, just attacked. He came right out and was fucking bombing and weaving and bang, 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 bang. And
they didn't know what the fuck to do against them, these guys.
The only thing is, though, is that I could never bet against Ali because when I was younger, I remember when Ali fought for Foreman. I didn't watch reruns. I remember when it was happening. Everybody was all hyped up because at the time, Ali was super hated. And Foreman was the Mike Tyson of that era. Nobody. He was undefeated. He had just lifted up fucking, what's his name, off the ground with a shot. Bang! He hit fucking Frazier 2 feet off the ground. And we thought, oh my God, is this guy going to slaughter Ali? But Ali rope-a-doped him. But there was, they made the ring where the rope stretched further. There was a lot of shit going against Foreman. They wanted Foreman. Remember, that was, supposedly, there's a lot of shit about that. Foreman also gassed out.
But there was also a lot of stuff with Don King.
Yes.
With alleged organized crime. So,
but that's why That's why, Joe, they also had did you ever see Ali with the ropes? They were like rubber bands back far like this. They did that purposely. There's a lot of shit that they said. I think they made the ring bigger so Ali can run around more. And he wore Frazier out. Foreman, the way he beat him was wearing him out. He outsmarted Foreman.
Yeah.
With Marciano, if you ever watch Marciano's fights, I mean, when he fought Ezra Charles was kicking. I mean, was on with bang, 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 bang. And then Tyson can't. I mean, Marciano was taking punches, bang, bang, bang. Wouldn't even. I mean, no matter what you did to him, and then hit him in that 13th round with a shot that his head went into like an egg, like that.
Yep. And they didn't stop fights back then when guys.
No.
It's a little different.
Joe, Marciano had 49 fights. 49 fights, 43 knockouts. Only 6 guys didn't get knocked out by him. And he might have fought 1 or 2 of those guys that he knocked them out, when he fought him a second. He was just that good. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like Rocky Marciano, but those guys took beatings in those days.
Fucking numbers don't lie, and if you see the fucking actual fight. Here's a great question from Corey. What's up, buddy? Thank you for watching. Do you guys take anything for liver health? Yes.
Right here, dude. The fucking Oregon. I take this, milk thistle, tutka.
Milk thistle is good. Organ health is even better.
Great.
So yeah,
there's milk thistle in this. There's milk thistle in this. Organ health. It's all of that's in here. Tutka, all this. You know who makes this? This is Tony Huge. This is Tony Huge's company, okay? And Tony Huge is on the forefront of all that shit. He really is a genius, dude. I know Tony personally. He's a fucking great guy. He is a fucking great guy, genius.
Tony,
what's that? Oh yeah,
Tony,
dude. He put
Corey. I would definitely take something like this. Now we're promoting this, sponsoring it, but for your liver, if you just don't take something, especially if you're on oral. If you're on oral juice, you got to take something for your fucking liver.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, any steroid, but oral definitely, kills your liver, your kidneys. There's 3 things that kill bodybuilders: the liver, kidneys, and heart. Now, remember something: when you're on the babanya, okay, your blood pressure goes high, and blood pressure kills kidneys. Go high blood pressure, kidneys stop, you go into kidney failure. Why do you think you hear all these bodybuilders? He's in kidney failure because it's so much shit that they're taking. Their blood pressure is through the ceiling. Eventually, it kills all the cells inside the kidney, and then you can't rebuild. So now you're gonna go on kidney dialysis. That's why you hear about that. Okay, you take stuff like this, it helps, but you also got to be responsible. I mean, this is not a miracle thing, but you also want to take care of the liver. I take this, plus I take milk thistle, tutka. Tony Huge is the one who taught me about the tutka. I take tutka and NAC. Tutka, milk thistle, and NAC. But this is what got all right here. It's very, very good. I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah. Go on.
I'm not trying to get you. I'm not trying to get yourself. There's no promo code. We're not saying, Joe and I are not saying, here, buy a promo code. There's no promo code. So I don't give, you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. But I'm telling you, this is no shit. Okay, I'm just telling you, it's no shit, and you got to take care of you. I only take stuff from my organs at this time. I do take protein powder from. Tony's got a great protein powder. He's got the meat one. Okay, the carnivore protein. But I also take. Dave Palumbo gives me the protein too. But I'm saying I don't take it all the time. I just when I need protein. I don't take really bodybuilding supplements. The shit I take is for organs and to get you.
Yeah, because those things, they get taxed when you're using shit and working out, eating a high protein diet.
Absolutely.
Did you guys ever use German volume training, 10 sets of 10 reps on the first 2 main lifts of your session? I have not, but I've
done something like that on my own. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I don't know. I have my own thinking, but it's for me. I found out what's right for me. You got to find out what's right for you, For me, I don't know. I always felt like practice makes perfect. You want to learn how to play guitar, sit there all day and just play every day, put time into it, and eventually you learn how to play guitar. But if you just fucking say, well, I don't want to overwork my fingers, they're getting sore. When I was younger, I took guitar lessons. I'm the worst guitar player you've ever heard. I suck. I don't remember. I read music. I can't read it anymore. My mother forced me to take it from when I was like 8 years old to like when I was 13, 14. I took lessons every week. I used to have to
Wow.
put this spray on my fingers. I used to spray my
Oh,
fingers to numb them. Right.
Yeah.
And I can't
hurts,
play.
they're metal, and they're like
Yeah, but if you play guitar a lot, your fingers almost get
the
calloused.
high E or the low E is fucking thick. If you got to squeeze that fret, you know, so then you could start playing some shit like this. German volume. Oh, I just did that one. Greg and Joe, what do you think about men who have a race okay fetish? Basically, white men that enjoy being degraded and spoken down by black women. You think they have mental health issues? Everybody gets off on different things. Fetishes.
Well, can
and
I ask
mental.
you a question? I think Joe's going to agree with me with this, maybe. Okay. But see, this is what I don't understand. This is something I don't understand. If that's your fetish, who gives a shit? Okay. But should there be a flag? Do I make a flag for guys that like black chicks that talk shit to them? Should I make it? I'm foot fetisher, like foot. I don't, by the way, I hate feet. But
I do.
let's just say if you're a foot fetisher, or if you're, but why is there a gay flag? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Like that guy from the FBI, he had a gay flag on his. Dude, put American flag. Why do you have to have a flag that represents your sexuality? There's a trans flag. Why do you have to have a flag? You know, flag on the plane.
There's all different versions of the rainbow.
If you're into fucking, race mixing, like race black, I don't get. Listen, a hot chick's a hot chick. I fuck blacks, Asians. I fuck them all, man. I don't give a shit. I don't care. A hot chick's a hot chick. Long as you don't get a big ass. I'm no big asses.
Oh, yeah. Paul Till, there he is. What's up, Big P? Oh, this one's good. Look, this is great. DraftKings has a great profit boost parlay for the Olympia. First place, Derek, Nick Walker hospital visit, and Chris Aceto whines about something. Plus 720.
There you go, Paul Till.
Oh, I'm putting 1,000 on that. I'm going fucking hard. Oh, Jesus.
That sounds pretty accurate. Now, the only problem is, Paul, I wish I gave a fuck, but I don't. No fucks given.
I'm putting a dime on that. Is that going to be at the sports book at the fucking resort?
You're putting
Be fucking a trans hooker as well. Oh, Jesus.
Who? Who's Tanner L.
Gunsley?
Gunsley?
He's involved with like the production team of the Olympia. He does a lot.
Oh, it's not a bodybuilder, right?
You know who he is if you've seen him. He's been in the industry forever. I don't know him personally, but people have told me he's a good dude.
I know everybody in the industry. I talk to them all, but I just don't know their names. I'm so fucking bad with that.
Yeah, you see him, you'll know him. Shane Bieber. Okay, that was from before.
Shane Bieber. Okay.
Yeah. Shane Bieber. Yeah, I was saying Justin Bieber.
He's a good Justin Bieber. That poor fucking motherfucker. See what the brothers did to him. Oof.
Yeah, he's a fucking mess, that dopey kid. Greg and Joe, a lot of people say 3 basic best barbell exercises are bench press, squats, and deadlifts. If you can add a 4th exercise to make it perfect 4, what would it be?
For me, barbell rows. Barbell rows.
That's a good one. I guess bench, squat, dead.
Or press behind the neck, Joe.
Press behind the neck. Yeah, you're not going to go with a fucking single move, but you got to go compound. So I wouldn't say anything with curl.
You know what's funny? I don't do any of those. Not anymore. I did.
I don't do squats. Yeah, I don't do any. I gave those up before I gave up cigarettes, I think. I think that's my whole fucking sex life. I guess I would do something. I like what Greg said, behind the neck, because you're already hitting your back in a way with the deads. Well, the rows is good too. I don't know. I like to do fucking tricep pushdowns. I'm a fan.
Yeah, me too. Most of your bodybuilders, though, when they get big, they don't do that shit anyway. Go ahead,
they
son.
They can't fucking. They're like this. They're like
right.
He's too outspoken. They don't want to like jerkers bring them back after spending for bullshit allegations. He also sued MLB. So maybe there's like
is that what it is? Because Nick, listen, Nick, that guy even said, he told the Yankees, I'll play for you for free.
For free.
Dude, for free. And he still didn't jump at that.
Yeah. So
I
there's
think they're
definitely
just afraid. First of all, let me tell you something about my Yankees. I have to pee in a second, but wait, let me just say something about my Yankees. They're fucking disgust me because they're very woke, Joe. They're they're still with the Black Lives Matter shit. They're very DEI. They got a woman as their
But they
fucking,
did,
a woman
no, I
as
know.
single
They
A
did
manager.
do the they did do the Charlie Kirk thing before they were,
Yeah, they did you Charlie Kirkin because you got to feed both sides. But they also, that's also, Trump was there. But they do the BLM thing. I remember them all fucking taking a knee when 2020 and all that shit. They all did all that shit. I'm
did
just
it
not.
too.
But why you're gonna tell me, Joe? Joe, you're gonna tell me that your single A manager is a woman? A woman. You're gonna
How
tell
does
me
she-
there's no ex-major leaguer that's like more qualified? She's a woman in her 30s. You're gonna tell me there's nobody more qualified? That's the most qualified person? Bullshit. I don't believe it.
Opie will be doing it in a
Did
couple
you
of
see it?
years.
Did you see that shit? They now have like a I think it's still called a home run derby, but it's like a home run derby plus or whatever the fuck they call. I don't know what the hell they call it. But it's now they have it where it's all like Manny Ramirez and some of like the guys that have all retired. And there's
Oh yeah. I
Joe, there's
saw
all
that.
girls in there. There's all girl catcher. There's a girl on the team. She's up, crack, hitting home runs and shit. I'm like, dude, they can't wait for a girl to make the major leagues. You know that, right? They're dying for that.
Is there one on the Savannah Bananas? That Harlem Globetrotter kind of team. They have fucking weird. I was watching a little bit of it. If the fan catches a foul ball clean, it's an out. In the Savannah Bananas League, it's
That's
fun.
the stupidest thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
but
Joe,
it's really though. It's
but you
made for
can't.
it's.
You can't. Come on,
They'll
you're gonna
get one
tell
in
me
there. That one will end up getting a shot in fucking spring training. Or
I
something.
can't imagine the only girls. I think you're gonna any girl that's gonna even remotely have a chance or is going to be a pitcher. There was a young girl, like 20 fucking years ago, who learned from Phil Negro how to throw the knuckleball, and she was pitching in high school, and she was like pitching no hitters and shit. And they were saying this is going to be the first girl to make the majors. Where's she now?
Have speed, yeah. If she would have fucking.
But even like when you see these girls standing next to the major leaguers, okay, they're all like short and shit like that, And granted, they swing like dudes, and they're jacking baseballs. But come on, man, how long is it gonna be? You know what I mean? It's just Yankees though. Your manager, your single A manager is a woman. You're really gonna tell me that's the best person for the job? I don't think so.
I don't. Yeah.
Sorry.
So many.
Sorry, not sorry.
She played baseball. She's played softball. It's like saying I play pool in the bar or I'm a fucking professional pool player. It's two different.
No, Joe, these girls are now playing hardball. The girls that they have on that MLB fucking that new
retired guys that are playing in it. Yeah, Manny and stuff. Yeah,
there's
they hit
chicks
bombs.
there's chicks hitting bombs too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, hit
all right.
fucking home runs and stuff. I watched it the other day. I was like, look at this fucking girl, and she's up there just like a dude, crack. You know what I mean? I'm like, holy shit.
Fucking Mets could use it.
Yeah, right.
What do you guys work out at? I work out at Pro Fit in Long Island, in Deer Park, Long Island. Greg, you work at 24
I work
hours?
out at Anytime Fitness.
Anytime. I knew it was one of those. Mine's a 24-hour gym too, but
Mine's a 24-hour with key fob. Yeah.
It used to be a Gold's Gym years back. There's two locations. I train at just one.
Oh shit, Deer Park and Gold's Gym at Deer Park.
It used to be the one I'm at. It was called
shit.
Gold's. Yes, and
That
then,
was a legendary gym, Joe.
yeah,
Jerry
but then
Scalisi and all those guys.
yeah, and then this lady Alex Alix is her name. She bought it. It's fucking dynamite. The place is fucking. It's got all great shit in there. It's got a big muscle mag banner hanging on the fucking wall. So I'm very happy.
There you go. Now it's
Never
worth
get
going there.
airport. Oh yes, I do. Me, Dan, and Rob. We had the Arnold that never ended or wouldn't end. We were stuck in the Philly airport for like fucking 20 hours.
Oh God, that's horrible.
Ali, but Cassius Clay would have beat Ali, in my opinion. I like the way you said that, Nick. You think the younger version of Ali was a better fighter, the one You know that the famous Ali knockout of who's the guy?
Sonny Liston.
Sonny
Sonny-
Liston. That fight was fixed.
They said the punch never even hit him.
Fucking mob, fucking tons of money,
Yeah.
and they bet on Muhammad Ali. Yeah. So
Muhammad Ali was actually not a good man. He was a fucking racist. You know that shit. He's always, even on talk shows, he'd always be like, "Hey, black man," you know, like
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Muhammad Ali the person. I respect
neither.
Muhammad the boxer.
Right,
I
me too.
respect athleticism. He was an amazing. He was a great showman. He was a marketing machine.
I agree with you with that.
Together, fantastic clips, but I don't like the guy himself. But it doesn't matter, who the fuck.
I agree 100%. Go ahead.
Let's say there's a young man, 21, he's in a relationship. The woman has invited him around for dinner to meet the parents, but warns her dad very protective. Dad's very protective. The young man is nervous and feels the dad will try to question him, make him slip up. He is nervous to come to you for advice. What would you say? I'd say be a fucking man and sit next to the guy, give him a firm handshake, and answer every question like a fucking man. And call him sir.
What are you nervous about, though? I don't understand why you'd be nervous.
No, call me Joe or call me Greg. I call him
Right,
sir.
And the father, first of all, the father's better be protective, or he's not a good father. So you got to understand that. You know what I mean? If you are a man's man, the father's going to like a man's man. So
when any guy that my daughter brought home that she was dating, and I met him, firm handshake, and the guy was a gentleman, and I never tried to give them the scare tactic and none of that. I mean, if they did something wrong, I would deal with it. But if they're just coming to meet me, I'm not gonna say you better be, that's fucking, that shit's for the movies.
yeah, it's just movie stuff. It's not.
Go in like 2 minutes, Greg. You got to go do your thing. So,
Oh shit!
I'm gonna have to. Yes, sport has got too political for me. I don't blame you, Dan. They
Yes.
did, but I still love to watch.
Dan, that's why I don't go there anymore.
Yeah. Curtis Seabass. Greg, when you had the biggest arms in the world, you ever approached or advised to take out the Lloyd's of London policy on them? When they
Did
exploded.
I what?
They got he's having a few laughs. Lloyd's
Silly.
of London, Brian Bosworth took out a Lloyd's of London policy, and he fucking got hurt, and he ended up getting a lot of money, even though he couldn't play football anymore.
Oh shit!
But Greg, we both need to punch out and go.
Yeah, we gotta go. I get there sitting in my driveway. My daughter, I think, smoking weed.
So we will be back on our normal time Wednesday next week at 3:00. I'll be back from the Olympia. And of course, thank you to Enhanced Labs.
Take care of your organs, not just the one between your leg.
Yep.
And when Joe comes back, in the words of Chuck Ferris, we'll be back with more stuff. Remember that? Chuck Ferris?
Yeah.
We'll be back with more stuff.
Da-da-da-da-da. See you there, Joe. Is that the real Lee Priest? I think it is. Lee, if you're going to be there.
Yeah, if Lee's going to be there. If that's Lee, yes. That's...
Like the Flintstones, we're going to have a gay old time. King Dale Clark, thank you for watching and asking.
Thank you, guys.
I love questions. We'll see you guys in 8 days. Greg,
all right,
good
guys.
job. Love you, Paisan.
Love you guys. Love you, Joey. Have a safe trip. Lee, have a safe trip, my brother. I love you guys. Bye.
See you later.